you lazy and depressed? Do you want to get motivated to keep on going and achieve all of your goals? Let me motivate you.
Do not commit suicide. Do not commit suicide. Even if you get bullied, do not commit suicide. Even if you feel like they ain't helping you out, do not commit suicide. Even if you're at a point in your life where you don't know what to do right now, do not commit suicide. You are somebody. Do not commit suicide. That's true. Just be you. Just be you. Just be you. Stop thinking I gotta have this so they can like me. Stop thinking I gotta be like them so they can like me. Just be you. Being you is more important than what she say. Being you is more important than what he say. Just be you. Whoever's meant to like you is gonna like you for being you. Just be you. And that's the truth.
Aren't you motivated now? Aren't you freaking motivated now? Just be yourself. Don't commit freaking suicide. Even if you end up in jail, like he should be ending up. Are you motivated? Do you feel powered up? Do you feel like you can take on the world? You can go to that freaking gym. You can start that freaking business. You can do everything you want to do in life. Aren't you motivated? You don't need motivation. You just need discipline. Either way, jokes aside, I can't believe that we're just getting crazier and crazier. First, it started with Johnny Somali. Then it went to Vitaly doing all of that dumb stuff in the Philippines. Then some crazy, I think he was Russian as well, like Vitaly. He went to that North Sentinel Island and gave the tribe a Coke Zero to try, which will probably kill like half of the tribe, if not more. And now we've got this guy. This is a freaking genius of a guy. Why? He's not going to foreign countries or to like Japan or South Korea like Somali did, or to like the Philippines like Vitaly did. No, he's staying in the US and he is bringing you more of freaking invasion so you can go ahead, conquer life the way you wanted to conquer it. And somehow Johnny Somali is in big trouble. If everybody knows, somehow Johnny Somali is in huge trouble in South Korea. Vitaly is in huge trouble in the Philippines, and somehow this freaking guy on TikTok doing all of these stunts.
Do not commit suicide. Do not commit suicide. Even if you get bullied, do not commit suicide. Even if you're going through hard times, do not commit suicide. Even if you're at a point in your life where you don't know what to do right now, do not commit suicide. You are somebody. Do not commit suicide.
And this guy do all of these stunts in the US. Somehow he's getting away with it, and somehow the police haven't caught him. I am amazed. I see a lot of body cam footage. I react to it on my YouTube as well. I am so surprised that I haven't seen anyone. He's probably been in trouble. I think I researched him on Google. He has been arrested of shoplifting from last year or something. There's also other YouTubers explaining his history a bit more, but I want to speak out his intentions and what he's doing right now. But I've seen cops arrest others and even shot others, even like shoot others for the dumbest reasons, for the most pathetic reason. And this guy is being a menace to his own country, to where he freaking lives, which, again, at least he's a menace. In the country he lives in, at least he's not going to an Eastern Asian country and harassing people because he thinks they're nicer there. And we've obviously seen that they can be ruthless. And somehow he's still not arrested. He's still not in jail. Imagine all these retail workers. Imagine you being a retail worker, being a janitor, and having to clean up all of this guys' mess. Why? So he can motivate a few people on the internet? Aren't you motivated? You a janitor? Imagine you're a janitor working there. Aren't you motivated? Hell yeah, I'm gonna fucking clean these guys' mess up, and I'm gonna make them do even more of these videos. Why? Because I'm freaking motivated. After my job as a janitor, I'm gonna go and start drop shipping. Hell yeah, I'm gonna start a YouTube channel, scamming people with courses, and I'm gonna make freaking billions. It works, doesn't it? So is that why this guy isn't in jail? By the way, I went through his Instagram, and he didn't start off this way. He started off pretty nicely. Getting advice, which is, pretty general, pretty nice, pretty cool, pretty calm and collected.
Embrace your flaws, embrace your insecurities. See, everybody got flaws, everybody deal with insecurities. They just good at concealing it. And they just not gonna tell you, but you gotta live in your truth. You gotta do what makes you happy. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do what makes you happy. You can't worry about what everybody else think, because if you worry about what everybody else think, you ain't living for yourself. You ain't happy with yourself. And that's the truth. Understand that you can learn from anybody in life. It don't matter who you are or what you're doing, you can learn from anybody. You can learn from a homeless man off the street. It don't matter. The boldest thing that a leader can do is learn from people ideas and people answers. And that's the truth.
So he started off pretty, generously, nicely, giving pretty generic but, good advice. And trust me, giving generic advice, it does work. If you portray it in a nice way and you make it like all flashy and stuff, it does work. It does motivate people, right? Plus, what he said in the last video, you should listen to other people. Doesn't matter their position or power or financial or whatever. You can still learn from every single one. Well, clearly this guy hasn't learned anything. He hasn't been on YouTube and on Twitch or something for long enough, or IG for that matter, to learn that all this dumb stuff. You can end up in jail and ruining your career if he even had a freaking career. Also, so he started making these crazy TikToks and Instagram reels of harassing people and destroying stores and ruining people's days. Basically, people getting scared. Is this guy a shizo? Or are we gonna die? Are we freaking safe around this guy? And like, people are gonna be flooding stores. People aren't gonna go to that store again, and that store is gonna be losing customers. Not to mention, also losing products, especially milk and cereal. For some reason, he's preaching about motivation and all of this stuff. But he's just using milk and cereal. Normally all these motivational speakers use, healthy food and promote the gym and stuff. But no, he just promotes, don't commit suicide and accept yourself, which is, again, they're not bad messages, but the way you're portraying them, I do want to commit. Okay, that's too far of a joke. That's enough. So he started making all of these videos more and more and more of being, more of a menace to society because they're getting more freaking views. Obviously, like some of the last two videos I showed you from IG, they barely have a few views, and they're from like 2022, if I remember correctly. And these recent ones of his, like, he's traveling all around. He's like in New York, he's like in Atlanta, probably Florida, Miami, most likely, right? To different stores and doing different kinds of dumb stuff. Well, it's basically the same stuff, but doing repeatedly in different stores. And it's not motivating anyone. It's actually demotivating me to visit the freaking US because I'm scared that I'm gonna be attacked or harassed by an influencer for views. But also, he's not making money out of this. I mean, yeah, in order to make money on IG, I mean, I've never heard of anyone making big money on IG. Maybe like the top 0.001%. Instagram for making money, not that good, right? But also TikTok. A few of his TikToks do have like a few millions to a few tens of millions of views. But again, you need to be getting constantly multiple millions of views on every single TikTok in order to, make at least somewhat of a good living, for someone who lives in the US, right? And you're gonna say, well, you don't need millions of views just to make money from ads. Are there ads on TikTok? I don't freaking know. You don't need millions of views on TikTok just to make money. You can get sponsors, right? You think someone wants to sponsor this guy? I mean, listen, if he was doing something else and this was his strategy, well, not this, but he was doing something else and his strategy was, to get lots of views from TikTok and get sponsors, fair enough. There's a lot of people doing it already. What is he gaining from this stuff? What the hell is he gaining from this stuff? I just wish I was a cop in the US. I would just fish out. I'm already on the internet 24/7. But as a cop, being on the internet 24/7, I would fish out all of these influencers like TikTokers and streamers and YouTubers, doing all this dumb stuff. I would immediately, while they're live streaming or immediately after they upload, I'll search up their files, find out where the freak they live, go and freaking beat the shit out of them. Maybe that's too much, but actually no, it's not. I should beat the shit out of them double more.
Who's be different?
and you saw that little guy in front of him, no, that's not a random dude that's being harassed and scared for his life by this psychopath. No, that's a guy working with him for these videos. Yes, so now other dumb people like him are seeing his success of him getting views of doing all this dumb stuff, and they're like, we want to capitalize on this. We want to blow up our tech stocks as well. So why not collaborate? And now you have other dumbasses collaborating with him, hoping that they'll get more views and just spreading the harassment of the average US citizen trying to live their life, trying to go through rent and a shitty job and eating freaking cereal every day because chicken is too freaking expensive and eggs don't exist anymore in the US. Or, well, they exist, but they are out of their reach when it comes to their price.
You gotta wake up! You gotta wake up! You gotta wake up! You can't be asleep all day long! Get up out that depression! Get up out that sadness! Get up out that loneliness! You gotta go chase your goals! You gotta go chase your dreams! You gotta wake up!
But I like you. When I get behind you, we
59.
Do not commit suicide! Do not commit suicide! Even if you get bullied, do not commit suicide! Even if you're going through hard times, do not commit suicide! To all the kids, don't subway surf! Do not commit suicide! And that's true!
So I live in the Balkans, as I've already mentioned in many of my videos. And if this guy comes to the public transport and starts doing all of this stuff, he would be crying to get arrested by the police, okay? Before you get arrested by the police here where I live in North Macedonia, or anywhere in the Balkans, you're gonna get effed up, my guy. Your face won't be recognizable in 15 minutes. Maybe you'll see your face if you survive. Because I don't know how any person from any city can look at their TikTok or Instagram or YouTube and see this guy harassing people there. Like, we've got brothers, sisters, kids, elderly people in our lives. Would you want your family and friends to be harassed by this guy? Obviously not. Again, I've already said this, but I'm so surprised of the cops not doing anything about this stuff. Why am I making this video? Please share this video, and there's probably gonna be other YouTubers making videos of this guy. Please share those videos as well. Please harass the freaking cops. Don't harass the cops. That was a horrible sentence. Just make sure to bore the cops out of their minds until, like telling them, hey, this guy is a menace. Hey, this guy's ruining people's lives by motivating them. This guy is motivating other dumbass influencers to start doing all this stuff. Please arrest him. Please do something about it. He's probably done a lot of financial damage to a lot of supermarkets. He's traveling all around the country, around other supermarkets, and also he's not getting anything out of this. He's not paying taxes with his money. Like, how much do you have to pay taxes? How much do you have to pay for taxes when you make your own money in the US? Like what, 20-30% something? It depends on the state, I guess. He's not making money from this. What? Maybe like a few hundred, but that's it. Like, nobody's sponsoring this guy. Come on, man. Come on, cops. Arrest this guy. Maybe record some body cam footage of, him trying to motivate you guys, throwing milk at your faces, and you maybe tasing him, or I'm not condoning violence. No, seriously, I'm not condoning violence, but when it comes to cops and these kinds of people, oh man, jokes aside, if he isn't arrested soon of doing all this stuff, and he sees that, authorities are letting him do all this stuff, maybe he's gonna start doing crazier and crazier stunts. No, not maybe. 100% he will. He will start doing crazier and crazier stunts. Why? Because these are gonna get boring. He's already made hundreds of videos of, this classic store stunt and slipping over and shouting some demotivational speech. And, well, like, clock is ticking until he starts physically doing stuff to people. There's gonna be only more and more people starting all of this stuff because of him, as I already mentioned. So please make an example of him, the same way the Philippines did of Vitaly, and the same way South Korea is doing of Johnny Somali. You're the US. You're not North Macedonia. You're not the Balkans. Okay. Yeah, that's about it. Please, if you want to be motivated, go outside for a walk on the sun with your dog. Go for a run. Put some heavy metal music on or whatever music you like to listen. And that shit will motivate you way more than any of these fake motivational influencers. Oh, and let me leave you with some motivational speech by an actual real motivational speaker.
You don't never supposed to stop. You don't never supposed to stop. You don't never supposed to stop. Never stop trying. Never stop believing. Never give up. You don't never supposed to stop. I already told you, you gotta keep going and going.